Hello. Welcome to our first Monday stamping. And as you're popping on, let me know that you're here. It takes a few minutes for everybody to get the hello in their feed. Hi, Diana. Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. You know, it takes a few minutes for everybody to jump in here, so just as we are coming on and saying hello, I am thankful that you're here. Hope that you had a great day, and looking forward to sharing some fun stuff with you guys. Hey, Jane, you found me. Yay. Hi, Deborah. Denise, welcome. I'm just looking at the names here to this, of who's popping on. So I have some fun things tonight, like always, and you know my goal is always to teach you something new. So whether you are a brand new stamper or if you've been stamping for a long time, that is my goal. That is why I do this. That is why I've done it for 20 years. It's really something that is just, I love it. I love it. And having the connection, being able to be online and do this makes things even much nicer. You can't hear me? Can anybody else hear me? Everybody hear me? Is no one hearing me? Can someone let me know if you're hearing me? It could be a setting. I have one person saying they can't hear me. Cheryl. Anybody else? Hi, Pam. Pam, you can hear me? Okay. All right. Thank you, Nancy. All right. Just checking, because sometimes some people will have, they just need to turn, I don't know what it is. Sometimes, I mean, I do try to talk louder. I don't mean to yell, but sometimes I talk louder because I do want everybody to hear fine. And it doesn't seem like I usually have much of a problem. So anyway, thank you. I can't turn it up any louder. I have the volume all the way up for my microphone. So anyway, I'm sorry, Cheryl. I hope that you'll be able to hear a little bit better. But welcome. And so you are here with Barb Ryder, and I am ready to share several things. My goal is to only keep you about an hour and teach you something new. So thank you. Hi, Linda. Hi, Mary Ellen. I'm looking at all the different ones that have jumped on. I try my best to keep an eye on the comments as we go along, but sometimes my head is down and I'm doing the thing with the project. So yeah, I know it. I'm glad that you're here, Cheryl. Thanks. Welcome. Anybody else that's the first time to my channel here on Facebook. I also have a YouTube channel that I do upload things there, and so make sure to check that out. That's under my name, just Barb Ryder, and hopefully you'll go there and check out some things that are not on the Facebook videos. One of the things I did want to mention is, Cheryl, I am in Ypsilanti, Michigan, between Ann Arbor and Belleville, so I'm in Michigan, cold Michigan right now. We didn't get all that snow that they had told us we were going to get, but anyway, it's still cold. So, let's see. What do I want to tell you? I lost my train of thought talking about where I'm at. Anyway, we'll get there. So what I'm going to do is just explain a couple things. Tonight I'm going to show you 4 projects. These 4 projects can be yours free, and the way that you get them free is by placing a $30 order with me. If you place that $30 order, you're going to get the card kit. Now you have to have the stamps and the ink, and of course you can order those from me. You can let me know what you would like, and the other thing is that you can substitute what you have for the ones that I'm going to use. I try my best when I'm making a project that you can substitute whatever you might have. with to make the projects yourself. So with all that being said, thank you so much for all of the orders for last month. Those project kits and all your goodies are in the mail, and so hopefully you'll be getting those very soon. The mail seems to be catching up, but I know in Kentucky my friend Donna is still having some issues with the mail there. So all said and done, that's how you get the free products. Place an order with me. And I put the website, barbreiter.stampinup.net. It was at the beginning. I'm going to flip over and let you see this for a second. This is the host code for the month of February. It started today. It's brand new. Okay, this is a brand new one for February, and this one will be available till February 27th. So make sure to use that, and if you forget to use it, make sure you contact me and let me know. I will make sure that I can call Stampin' Up! And let them know. But that's how you get your free stuff. You get the free card kit with $30. You get the you would get bump it up to $50, and that's in product. You would get a choice of a celebration item out of the brochure and a free embellishment. So you can get lots by placing an order, and I do appreciate you shopping with me. All right, let's get started on our projects. I see there's a few of you on here now. Make sure to share this with a friend so that they can learn about stamping and see how you can just do all kinds of things, I guess, with little or with a lot. So some of us are starting out and you don't have all the tools, and that's okay. I'm going to show you stamping that you don't have to have lots of tools. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to turn you down to the project camera. And the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is the celebration. I had mentioned that we have all of the celebration items when you place a $50 order. I have shared this before, but I thought it would be worth it. I know I'm supposed to have a few new people here that contacted me, so hopefully they'll jump on, or they got their notice. So we're going to use this paper tonight. It's this particular paper that I'm flipping over to here. I'm going to keep it up so you doesn't have the glare. But this paper is the paper blooms, so we are going to be using that tonight. Another free stamp set is the Heal Your Heart stamp set. That's where these, not that one, but these sentiments all are from Heal Your Heart. That's one you can get with a $50 order. Approaching Perfection, fun stamp set that you can do all kinds of neat things with. That is another $50 level. Another $50 level is the Oso Ombre paper. And then these are the 4 colors that coordinate with that. And they're 6 by 6. Another $50 product is the Darling Donkey stamp set. This little thing is the cutest. I'm telling you, it's so cute. A lot of you said that you've already gotten the donkey, so I'm hoping that you're enjoying that. Now, this is another $50 choice for the Flower and Field designer paper. And here are some more. These are all the colors that are in this particular designer paper, which is awesome. This one, I believe, is the most popular with Stampin' Up! Right now. And then there's also another stamp set called Corner Bouquet. So these are some pieces that are in that stamp set. Now at the $100 level, you can choose this stamp set, which is a touch of ink, and it's the images, you can see the bigger images. They're bigger than what they look like in that catalog for sure. And then this one, the Berry Blessings, this is another $100 level. And this is going to be our first project. I'm going to show you using this paper along with the sweet strawberry bundle that's in the January to June catalog. January to June or July. It's a JJ. They call it JJ. Anyway, this is what we're going to use tonight. This beautiful, beautiful paper and stamp set on one of our projects. Okay? All right. If you do not have a celebration catalog, please let me know so I can get one right out. or at least send you the PDF so that you can take a look at that, okay? All right, let's bring in some of our things that we are going to need. And, oh my goodness, okay, put this here. All right. So this Berry Blessings is $100 level. Now, what I want to say is that when you get these kits, you're going to get them like this. They're going to be labeled. They'll have information. You'll refer back to the video to create your projects. However, they will have some information as far as like tools that were used, all of the different things that were used in the stamping. If you're just joining, welcome. We are going to start our first project with the Berry Blessings. This is the Berry Blessings stamp set, and I just shared all the different paper. We're going to use the strawberries. Now, the strawberries, sweet strawberry, is a bundle, and try to get it, there we go, so that you can see the punch without the overhead light. But this is a bundle, and this is a super cute stamp set that goes with this paper. All right, and we are going to use the punch, and I've used the top of the stem for the leaves, and I'm using this little flower and show you what I've created. So what you will get when you in your kit for spending $30 product with me, you're going to get all these pieces that I have punched out here. Okay, you're just going to need a sentiment and ink. That's what you're going to need. All right, so let me just set these to the side. We'll use those in just a minute. And let me grab what we're going to need. I need this stamp and some ink. We're going to use Poppy Parade. This is one of our Stampin' Spots. We do have the small Stampin' Spots in a color grouping that you can get if you're just getting started with stamping. Oh, I'm just checking you guys out here. So you're in Wisconsin, Cheryl, Debbie. I know, aren't they so? They are so much nicer in person for sure, Debbie. We're going to use the Poppy Parade, and this is pretty easy. This is the only stamping that we are going to do. Actually, I didn't cut out the piece. You'll have a piece that goes on the inside of your card. And I think what I did is this was my piece to go in here, and I use... Anyway, you will have a solid piece that'll go on the inside. Okay, I'm inking this up with Poppy Parade. I am going to stamp this down. This is for my adhesive, so I'm going to move that over to the side for right now. And I'm just going to turn this right side up to make sure, yeah, there we go. And stamp that right here. It says, you always have a way of making my day. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I used the 2 1/4 and the 2 inch. That's the sizes of the punches that I used for the card. And I've already pre-punched the designer paper, and again, that'll come already punched. You'll have a piece of white that you can, you'll have a circle that you can stamp on. But always use your punch this way, and the reason you want to use it this way is so that when you can see where your saying is at. So that's what I need. There we go. And I'm going to move this out of the way. It's so funny. If you guys could see my workspace when I'm doing this, it just gets fuller and fuller. So I'm trying to be better at keeping everything organized in the little basket that I start out with. See my cute little basket of all my goodies? I try to keep it in there. But sometimes that doesn't always work. So, okay, it's time to put it together. You know what I did? I sure did. I am missing the piece that I need. All right, hang on. You know, I come on here thinking I'm completely prepared. All right, you guys, hang tight with me 1 second. 1 second. I'll be right back. So, we are going to grab, sorry about that. This piece right here, we need this. This is 4 1/4 by 5. So that's going to be for the front. And I am going to take our pieces, and we're going to put this strawberry piece, and look at that, and so that's the back side, but these are great strawberries. So let me grab my snail. This is our double stick. 10 inches of snow, Cheryl. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I will pass on the snow. Alright, so I'm going to get this started so I can tape this down. And then make sure you got your strawberries the right way. Okay. And then next I'm going to go ahead and put on this piece, which looks like the seeds, you know. So let's go ahead and put this one down. And that will just go right here, just like that. And then next, this is going to go here. But let me show you. So I have punched one of the stems from the strawberry punch. Okay, I'm going to grab my scissors and my little glue dots. And so I am going to just take this and cut this down the middle, just like that. We really don't need this stem, so I can cut that off. Okay, now I'm going to take this little leaf. We are going to lay this down on a dimensional. And then what I'm going to do is take this and put that on my little flower. And look at, now I have leaves for my flower. So there's one. And then here's two. So guess what? Doesn't have to always be a strawberry stem, right? We have leaves. There we are. All right, so that's that. Let's grab some dimensionals. And wrong side. I just need a couple of those because we are going to go ahead and put those on the back side of the flower. Now you could use the mini dimensionals too, but these the flowers are big enough that it hides the dimensional, so that's what I want. And this is going to go flat also. Okay, this is our sentiment. And again, you can use whatever you have. So that's going to go right here, just like that. And then before I put the dimensionals on, we're going to go ahead and we're going to mount this onto the Poppy Parade base. And this base is 5.5 by 8.5 and folded or scored at 4 1/4. Just fold it in half. All right, just like that. Now we're ready to put our flowers on. So we are going to add one right here, and we are going to go ahead and add one right up there, just like that. Okay, the last thing we have to do is put a little bling on here. Now I chose to go with the gold glitter dots, and we have all kinds of embellishments. I went with the gold glitter dots because they really coordinate with the yellow that is in the seeds here. So let's grab the Take Your Pick tool, and for those of you that don't have one of these, this is one of the necessary tools that I'm going to tell you need in your toolkit. So make sure that you consider that. I think it's a $10 purchase. It's one of the best $10 you'll ever spend as a stamper. Okay, so we are going to take the large gems, and I'm just taking my, I'm right at the edge. I can't get a hold on to that very good. Okay, let's try it this way. There. But then it sticks on there and it holds it for me. So this is going to be the center of the flower. How do you like that? There we go. It's going to be the center of our flower. And then the next thing is to take one of these other sizes here. And let's see, let's just go with one of these medium kind of sizes. I cut these out because, oh, here we go. This is easier. It's easier on the edge. Let's put one right there. And a little tiny one, let's come and go right here. And one more tiny one right here. Okay, so this is the finished project. Now, of course, you've got this stamp set and all these fun things. You could stamp some raspberries or leaves on the envelope, whatever you decide there, or whatever project you or whatever stamps and things that you have. Thanks, I'm glad you like it. It is a simple and easy card. Look at, I'll bring it up closer. There we go. Okay, so there's our first card. So you will get the gems to complete this one project in the kit too. So there is the first project. Now, like I said, I need to be a good stamper here and make sure that I get all the stuff that needs to go into this little kit. Okay, here, I want to show you this one. Tell me which one you like better. This one, I use the Blushing Bride flower instead of the Poppy Parade, because there are some like Blushing Bride little strawberries in here. And tell me which one you like better, the red or the Blushing Bride. Tell me which one you like. These gems, Diana, are the gold enamel dots. Gold enamel dots, and 152, 155. That's the order number. Okay, tell me which one of those you like best. And before I move on, I'm going to go ahead and clean this stamp on my chamois, which basically is water on my little chamois. And I think that the chamois is an $8 purchase. Okay, let's go on, move to the next card. And I think, yeah, I'm going to need my circle punches again. So I'm going to keep those out for our next project. All right. So, I have a class coming up with the Hydrangea Suite, and that is coming up, and everything is on Stamp with Barb. Go to Stamp with Barb, click Events, and you'll see the list of the upcoming classes. It's a fun fold class, so if I forget, remind me at the end. Hi, Linda, welcome if you're just jumping on. Remind me if I forget at the end and show you the cards so you can sign up for the class. It is a $30 class if you pick it up. It is a $38 class if you have me ship everything priority mail, and you will get the you can get the bundle at the base cost instead of the shipping. I can ship everything all in one package too. All right, so here's our next project. It is going to be using the Hydrangea Haven, and I love this stamp set. All right, so what are we going to be doing? We're going to be using some ink. We're going to use the Memento Black, Gorgeous Grape, Rococo Rose, and Old Olive. And those colors, our designer paper makes it so easy to stamp because you don't have to think. You just go to the back of the designer paper, or it's in the catalog. It tells you what colors you need, and the colors are there. And that is what you want to get to coordinate with your paper. Okay? All right. Now, we are going to use another tool, and I know that it is going to glare a little bit, but I think you're going to be able to get the idea. I'm going to try to get it where it's not so bad. I think I'll move it to this side here a little bit. Okay, so the light's not direct. There we go. That looks best. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to use this stamp right here. We're going to use this to make our background. Hey, Donna. Nice to see you. Thanks for sharing, Pam. Okay, so I already have my Stamparatus set up, and I have a piece of cardstock in here, and this is a little bit bigger than what I actually need. This is the white, the basic white, and as I go, I'm going to be moving these, but we're going to start out, and we are going to start out with the Old Olive, and a trick is that you put something underneath here when you, okay, bring it this way. So when you bring this over, we are going to take the stamp set and lay it down so that it helps with the inking up. So I'm not putting so much stress on the plastic part of the Stamparatus. Okay, so Old Olive, and I'm going to ink up this, I don't know what this really, it's like just a background piece. So there's my Old Olive. I'm going to ink that up. And then before I move on, depending on where you have your Stamparatus, this is just a wet kind of chamois type cloth. I had some ink on the what do I want to say, on the, oh my goodness, plastic piece. All right, so here we go. We're going to make our first Old Olive. Push that down. Okay. Now, if it sticks to your paper, just pull it up gently, just like that. Okay, and that's okay. I'm glad that there's a little bit of variation in there. All right. Now, I think I'm going to move my magnets down just a little bit, and we're going to do hinge stamping. So, which is you take it out, you move it down one. Let me clean this off, because the next color we're going to use is the Rococo Rose. All right, so let's get that inked up here. Make sure it's good and inked. Rococo Rose. Put that here. All right, we moved it down one, and so that's going to go right next to the Old Olive. Look at that. Perfect. It's perfect. All right, so I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to come down here to hold this paper in place. And again, you can take your chamois and take it out of the container. This is just easier for me. And so the next one we're going to do is going to be, actually the next one is Seaside Spray, and you know what? It's in my next project, so I need to grab it out of my very organized basket. I missed that. And then we also need Highland Heather. And there we go. So, next color is going to be Seaside Spray, and I think I wiped that off. Let me just make sure. There we go. Now, could you do this without the Stamparatus? Yes, you sure could. However, the hinge stamping just gets it right in the right place. And let's say you inked it up and you didn't get it exactly full strength. You know, there was a blotchy spot. You can ink it up again. Oops, look what I almost did. I almost went right on top of there. You got to make sure you move it to the next hinge. Goodness, there we go. Glad I'm paying attention. Okay, here we are. Push that down, and there, Seaside Spray. Fabulous. Okay, so, but why? Oh, you mean why not use the Stamparatus? Yeah, I know, it's a great tool, isn't it, Nancy? All right, Highland Heather is next. We're going to ink it up, and yes, I know I have to move it to the next hinge. So, we got that inked up. Lift it up, slide it down one, and let's see. Yep, I can still get that one. Okay, push that down. I'm going to have to move the magnets. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, let's go up here because the next one is going to be the Gorgeous Grape. And I got to move the magnet out of the way. All right, let's take that off. And our last color, here we go. Whoa, what good was that? That's okay. You can have sound effects at home. That's good, Pam. All right, and then we need to go down one more. And there we are. Okay, beautiful. That's all I can say, girls. Wait till you see the final project, though. You'll be like, oh my goodness, I love it. You'll be like Barb. That's what Barb said when she got it done, went, ooh, I really like it. All right, so now we are ready to move the magnets. And like I said, this piece is a little bit bigger, so I am going to go ahead and move the Stamparatus out of the way. We are done with that. And then I'm going to bring in my trimmer real quick. And I am going to slice this down because I positioned it at the beginning where I wanted it. So this is going to be 3 inches, and it should be spaced correctly. So when I slice this, I'm not too close to the edge. Oh, I'm a little bit, but let's see here. We can fix that. Let's take a sliver off so that we are balanced out a little bit. 3. Okay, that looks better. Okay, get that out of the way. So there, that's the piece that we need. We are done with the cutter. Okay, we're almost done stamping. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we need this piece right here. And this is the old olive. So let's go ahead and before we put that on here, let's come back. This is where the Memento Black is going to come into play. We are going to take the really cool piece. It's just like open flowers, and this is really big, but I'm using a lot of my blocks tonight. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up in Memento, and I am just going to stamp that right in my colors. I'm going to move it a little bit so that it's not completely the same on every color. Okay, this is so cute. Just like that. All right, so there we are. The next thing I'm going to do is we have this tiny little flower and this tiny little leaf. I'm going to take this little flower first, and I'm just going to fill in those spots where, you know how I shifted it over a little bit? I'm just going to add that little extra flower in there, just to give it a little something something. All right, and then we're going to use this again. Let me close up the black. I have to jump up here and look at the comments and see how you guys are doing. Hey, I see more of you jumped on. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you are here. Oh, I do need the black again. So I am going to bring this here, put this over to the side for right now. What I need is I'm going to stamp the saying, and this one I'm going to ink up. It says, "You make me smile." And here's my scrap. And let's see, let's stamp that just like that. And you guys, in this Hydrangea Haven, there are some really nice sayings that are in here that just can go with anything. All right, so there's that. And then I am also going to go ahead and remember I need these circle punches again. And we're going to come in here and let's see if that fits. Yeah, that fits. So we're going to take that. We're going to go ahead and cut that one out. And then here's a trick, which some of you probably know, but you can always cut your circles out of your designer paper. So I want to make sure that I get this over a little bit, just like that. And that was the 2 1/4 inch. Okay. All right. Got those. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's put this together. I'm done with the black Memento. And there we are. So here we go. And this is going to come in right over to the left is what I want it to be, is over to the left mostly, just like that. And then before I mount this, we are going to do some more stamping. So I'm going to take Rococo Rose and the Old Olive, and we're going to go back to this tiny little flower. The flower is Rococo Rose, and so I'm going to stamp one here, and we are going to, let's see, let's stamp one right there. And then we're going to go ahead and take the leaf and ink that up full strength. These are full strength, and so I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to come up here and do a leaf, and another leaf, and then we're going to come down here and do a leaf and a second leaf. All right. So we've just kind of coordinated that flower into the flowers that we have going on here. All right. So there we are with the stamping, but we have 2 more steps to do. And let's go ahead. We're going to mount this onto the circle. And I'm not going to, you know, this does mount nicely like this, but I really liked it shifted a little bit. And so I am just going to come closer to the edge and just have a little bit on the edge there. Just give it a little bit of different interest, I guess. I'm trying to get it just so we can see. And then before I mount all this together, see I have my open circle there, and I had adhesive on the inside. We are going to use the Wink of Stella to give it a little bit of sparkle. And did you guys know that if you use your Wink of Stella with your color, your inks, that it'll color the color of Stella? Now, the darker colors seem to do better than the lighter colors, but I'll bring this up close so you can see how this green, let's see here if I can get it. I don't know. You see how it colored in the leaf a little bit? Hi, Charlene. Thank you. I'm glad you like my videos. All right. But Wink of Stella just adds that little bit of sparkle that you need. And before we mount this, we are going to use some of this yummy purple ribbon. And it's the sheer, it is the sheer, where's the color? It's sheer ribbon, and it's the Gorgeous Grape. The Gorgeous Grape sheer ribbon that's in the suite. And I'm going to bring this over and just tie a knot. Okay, just over here on the side, and we can shift it. You know, I'm going to do that again with that sticky. So that is why you need your rubber mat always at your fingertips, because it won't get on your paper and make that gross as you're trying to do more. Hey, Jan and Charlene, I'm glad that you're here. I see. Hey, Jan, I got your card today. It was so cute. Thank you. All right, there we are. Got a little extra ribbon there, so let me just trim that. So, just like that. Okay, and then we are ready to put our card together. Let's see, do I want that? Let's bring that up a little bit. Let's bring it into the blue, and I'm going to shift it a little. And let's go ahead and put this card together. And we have a second card with the hydrangea and these beautiful colors. The card base is the Highland Heather, and again, it's that basic card base of 5.5 by 8.5. Okay, so there's what we got, and then we need a couple dimensionals, and we are done. So push that down and pop this off. Okay, so this is just going to come up into here a little bit, just like that. And there we are. There you go with that second card. Can you guys, it feels like there, you can see the flowers better. And again, every time, I tell you this every time, when you see them in person compared to what's on here, it's just crazy the difference. You could take your Wink of Stella and color in those flowers. There's a lot of stamp sets that have this kind of blotch or splat or whatever you want to call it to do this technique. And so you don't have to have this set, but you need this set. I'm telling you, if you like flowers, you will love this stamp set. Okay, that is number 2. All right, so let's move these things out of the way. Done with these colors, and I might need the black again. I'm just trying to be a good organized little stamper here, you guys. It just makes life easier when I'm trying to show you things and I can find them. Thank you, Kim. Glad that you like it. All right. Now, how many of you saw this beautiful suite of product? Friends are like seashells. This is so nice. And Kim, I know you like the beach. So do I. Anyway, this is amazing. This one. So I'm going to show you a card that is using some different. You know, it's a soft card. It's a calming card like the beach does for us. And so we're going to use crumb cake. We're going to use mint macaron and vanilla cardstock. Now I will tell you, this stamp set is the second class, Fun Fold class that I'm offering, and I believe it's in late February. And again, go to the Stamp with Barb, click events, and you can see what all is included in the class. Sorry. But you will need inks, and you will need the stamp set and the dies for the class. But these are the dies. This is one large die, and here, let me show you how what this comes out like. Look at that. It's amazing. Wait till you see the samples. I'll show you those when I show you the other class. But I've already pre-cut out a starfish. That's what I wanted to tell you, is I already ran it through the machine, the embossing machine, and die cut the starfish. Okay? All right. So we are going to do stamping on the vanilla. I'm going to put these things aside. Okay. Here we are. So this is what we're doing. We're going to do basic stamping. And this is when my Seaside spray was in this basket. So I need to grab this because I'm going to use Seaside spray. And the first thing I'm going to do is stamp the larger seashell. This one here. I don't know how well you can see it in here. There. We're going to do Seaside spray, ink that up. Okay. And I am just going to kind of fill in this little corner area stamping. So this is basic stamping. So if you're new to stamping, this is just good old basic stamping. And then we're just going to add a couple things as after we get the stamping part done. All right, so there's one of the shells that I need. Ink this up. I'm going to turn it around, and we're going to stamp another one right down here. Ink this up again. And then maybe let's turn this one this way. How about we let's do that, just like that. All right, so there are 3 of the shells, and then I'm starting with the larger to the smaller. Now, what if you don't have this stamp set? What else could you use? You could use the Forever Ferns. You could use any floral set that has different sizes of stamps. But when you see this card, oh, it's so beautiful. All right, so we're going to need mint. All right, this one I'm going to do in the crumb cake. And this one is the bigger shell. Oh, you can't really see it too well. Here, maybe if I do that. Yeah, there you go. All right, so we're going to ink this up in crumb cake. And I am going to stamp one of them down here. And ink this up. I think, whoa, trying to be fancy here. And almost dropped it right in the project. So I'm going to stamp it. Ooh, look I did a good job right in between there. You can see that so far. And then I'm not going to ink it up again, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to stamp that so it's a little bit lighter. and I think I'm going to stamp this and stamp it off, or ink it up and stamp it off, and then I'm gonna, let's just do a little bit right there. Okay, so there's the big shell. And next we're going to go ahead and let's go with the little one. And that one, well, let's see. That one is going to be in So Saffron. And it's just the little clamshell. So we're going to ink that up, and I think I'm going to do one right here. We're going to come over here and do one there. See if we can fit something down right there. Just a little bit of yellow. How's that? I think we'll just go ahead and let's come in here, and I'm going to do it upside down, I think. And put one right there, just in case we need some space there. Okay. Basic stamping. Yeah, you know what, Jan? I can bring this down a little bit. How's that? Is that a little better? Hopefully that's a little better. What I found is that I get too close. Seems like I'm too close, so when I go back and watch the replay, it's like right in your face. But I did move that down just a little bit, and hopefully that's helping out some. Yeah, you can hardly see that saffron. If I bring it up, you can see it though. See that? You can see the saffron in there when I bring it up. Okay. What's next? Mint macaron. Now there are these little seaweed guys, and let's see, we need those. I'm going to do those, and move that. I'm going to do one in mint, the mint. And let me see here. Yeah, this one's in mint. And actually, I need to stamp it off a little bit because I re-inked this, and it's actually darker than what I was thinking. Okay, or when you re-ink it, you have to be careful because it ended up being a little darker than what I wanted. So, stamping off. Let's see if we can put one right there, and there's that. So that's the mint macaron. Oh, good. Great. Thank you, guys. I need your feedback sometimes, too, so thank you so much. I appreciate you letting me know that. All right, so this is the other little seaweed guy, and this one is in Pear Pizzazz, and I'm just going to fill in some spots here, just like that. Let's see. Let me see if I can get a little bit right here, just to get a little green on the corner there. Here we go. All right, that's what we need. Now, I'm going to try to stamp this starfish in my die cut piece. Now, how do you do that? You ink it up, you lay down your stamp, okay? The light is, yeah. And then you take your starfish, and then you lay it on your stamp, just like that, very carefully. And take another block, just push it down, and there you have your starfish stamped, okay? Now I'm going to take that Wink of Stella that we used on the other project, and I'm just going to move that color around a little bit. And what it does is it turns it a little bit centered green, which is nice. Very nice. All right, the last thing that we're going to do is in our stamping part of our collage here. This is kind of like a collage stamp, I guess. There's a little speckle that is in the stamp set, and we need to stamp that around in the crumb cake, okay? So ink that up, and basically you'll just see, I just can't even believe how this just adding this stinking little speckles, you know? It's so crazy, but it just really does. It just adds something to it. Just like that. All right. And then the last thing we're going to do is stamp our sentiment. And I'm going to stamp that in the Seaside Spray. And the saying that I chose is happy birthday to my beautiful friend. And I have a piece of vanilla here. And just make sure that that's good and inked up. There we go. And that's going to be stamped over to the side a little bit. And again, if you get the card kit and you have other stamps that have a variety of sizes, that's the kind of that you want to use. Okay. There we are. And before I mount this, we're going to add a little design. And I'm just going to take this and I'm going to slice it sideways. And we're going to adhere this onto a piece of crumb cake. And again, this is just a little bit larger than the vanilla, just like that. And then we are going to go ahead and slice that and do freehand. And I did pretty good. Speckle is the sand. Yes, for sure, Jane. It just really makes it look so nice. Let me bring it in here. See, my lighting is, when I move you closer, it's different. But look at that. See how that just looks so, like, in the sea. All right. This is going to go right here. So let's, before we put that down, though, we are going to add a little bit of texture to this card. I'm going to use some of the linen thread. And I'm just going to take it and wrap it around my fingers a few times, just like that. Oh, wait, I want that down there. There we go. All right. That was like three or four times. Okay. And then I'm just going to pull this so that it's not exactly even. I want it to be a little bit, you know, uneven. And then I am going to actually put a little bit of adhesive here, so that I can take this linen thread, and I want this to kind of go like that. See what I've done there? Just like that. And you want it to have different, you know, lengths. Now I'm ready for some dimensionals, and so let's pop this up. And I always like to put one so that it's kind of holding those down in place. One over here and one right here. How many of you already have the Sand and Sea suite? Or the name of the stamp set is called Friends Are Like Seashells. That's the name of the stamp set. All right. Okay, that's just going to go like right there. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, you guys. I wish you could see it in person. All right, I'm just going to take my starfish right here, and that is just going to go, going to kind of flip it up a little bit. I'm going to put the starfish kind of right there, so we've got a little 3D happening. Okay. And then let's go ahead, and this is actually just going to get mounted right onto the mint macaron. But look at these colors. Don't they just feel soothing and calming? I think so. You haven't played with it yet, Debbie? Yeah, it is a great set. I've got my class prepared with it, and they're beautiful. Okay, so this is going to go right onto here, like that. And then we're going to add these opal rounds that look like water bubbles. They're like bubbles. It's gorgeous. You like all the cards? Fabulous. Fabulous. I'm glad that you like them. All right, so these just make me think of bubbles. Look at those. And so we got, grab one here, if I can get a hold of it. It's kind of bigger. There we go. So we're going to put one there, and that's my putty coming off on there. And then we're going to go with a little bit smaller one with a little bit of bubbles there. Here's my next one, and let's come up this way. Just like that. Oh, how about one more? I think we need one more. Whoops. Where'd it go? Oh, it didn't come off. My putty. How about, I don't know, where should it go? I feel like the bubbles just need to keep going up. There we go. All right. So there is the card. Look at that. What do you think of that one? Okay, so there's 3 of our projects, and the last project, I'm just looking at the time here. We might go a little past 9 o'clock. Are you guys okay with hanging with me? If not, you can come back and watch the replay. You didn't get that one yet? Oh, Linda, I think you need it. All right, let's get these things out of the way so I can show you the last project that you will get for free if you place a $30 order with me, or if you already have a demonstrator and you want to order through them. I'm just glad that you stopped in and were able to enjoy the projects tonight. Was the blue you used? Yes, Debbie, it was Seaside Spray. Thank you, Diana, Joyce. I thank you so much. I'll show you guys these cards again right at the end. But the very last thing is super easy. What I want to show you is that I'm going to bring in the cutter. We're going to need that. This cutter. We are going to be using, I said I was going to be using the designer paper. We're going to use this piece right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut that right now. I just need 2 inches. I need a 2-inch strip. So I'm going to line that up at 2 inches, lay that down, and just cut that. And you need a 2 by 12 to do this. And I have gone ahead and let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, my piece. I've gone ahead and die cut a piece of the basic white out of the Stitch Nested Label dies. We're going to need that. Okay, and here's something you need to know. You need to come back on Thursday Live to see what I do with this piece that's left from die cutting this out, okay? You need to come back on Thursday to see what I'm going to do with that. Okay, 7 o'clock, Thursday. Okay, let's get the cutter out of the way. I'm all done with that. I think one of the things that's in our catalog that we forget about is the acetate card boxes, and we have 3 different sizes of those. This one will hold our cards. So this is a great, great thing to have to give as a gift to someone that loves your cards or is always looking to find a unique card to give to someone. This is a great gift idea for putting your cards in, okay? And so all I'm doing is making this into the square box. That's all I did. They come flat. It'll be shipped to you flat with your kit, and that's what you do. Just pop it on the sides, and then I'm going to pop this inside here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a belly band. This is the other side, okay? We're going to use the pretty floral side. If you don't want it to, if you could use this cardstock, this designer paper, and this is one of the free ones. Oh, Joyce, you're an hour behind us. Oh, 2 hours behind me then. Yeah, if it's only 7 o'clock there, it's 8:59 here. So what I'm going to do is basically just adhere this down. This is a super easy project, and I'm almost done. All right, let's see. Let's put this one on the inside. So I'm just going to put that like this. I'm going to lay it down in the onto my box, and then I'm just going to bring this around. I'm just going to pinch it on the corners, just like that. Okay. Bring that around, and then again pinch it on the corners so that it kind of snugs, and then pinch it there, and that's it. So now I just need adhesive over here, and that's going to come around and match that up so it's lined right up just like that. Okay, there's that. And we're going to do some fast stamping with, oh my goodness, grab this here, Pretty Perennials, Pretty Perennials. So if you guys learn anything about me, you know that I love flower stamp sets, and I have to make myself buy non-flower stamp sets. This one is super easy and fast. We are going to use Petal Pink. That's one of the colors that matches in here. And we are going to ink up this really big flower. This one right here. But I am going to stamp it off because I want to stamp word on here. So let's ink that up again, and I'm going to stamp it off, and I'm going to come right here and just stamp it like that. Okay, and that's one of the colors that's in the designer paper. So that's it for the Petal Pink. And then the next thing we're going to do is use some Night of Navy, and again I have an ink spot of navy, and I'm going to ink this up. And this matches the paper perfectly. Okay, there we go. And then ink it up again and stamp it off because I want it to be softer, but I want it to match the paper. So there's that. Okay, so let me see if I can find one. Let's go here. See that? Look at that. That's where I got the idea. It matches. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to ink up the word happy in the navy, and I see that I'm bouncing, you guys. Sorry about that. Okay, Night of Navy, nice and dark. And this is the word happy. Oops, I see I missed a spot right there. And I have it upside down. Whew! Almost did that bad. All right. This is going to kind of go across here. Just like that. And then to coordinate with what you're putting in the box, which is beautiful cards and envelopes as a gift to someone. Or you can use it another way I'll show you here in just a second. Sending lots of, right there. Just like that. You can't hardly see the flowers, but there they are. See them? There we go. They're light. And they coordinate beautifully with your paper. I'm going to take a few dimensionals, and we're ready to put this together. Now, you can put this way or this way so that you have other colors showing. Let's see which way I like it. I think I want it on this side, and I'm going to put it on this way so that there's colors showing. So we're going to go just like this, and here, here, and here. And this is the last project. So I'll get them all here so you can see what we have going on. All right, yeah, let's do that. Just like that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there you go. Now, if you don't want to put cards in there, this was inspired by my friend Rhonda. But here's the same designer paper using the strawberry punch that we used earlier and those strawberry candies. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, I just think that's an awesome presentation for a yummy treat. And you can get these at the dollar store. You can get a bag of them at the dollar store or Walmart or anywhere. So there you go. So there's another idea. I had shared before some of these great ideas with the strawberry set, and I'll let's look at the things that we've made. Let's do that first. And so in order to do that, I need to get some things out of the way. Like I said, it just starts piling up more and more as I do my projects. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we can move that out of the way. So I know the light's going to hit this little guy, so let me see if you can see it that way. So there is one project. Here is another project that we did. And here is 3. And the 4th project is right here with the Poppy Parade. So you will get a kit to create these. You need the stamps and the ink. Everything else I will provide in the kit along with an envelope. But that is what you'll get for an order this month. And then remember I said that I have the hydrangea class coming up. Let me share those along with the seashell class, okay? So this is a fun-filled class. And then, let me see, I want to make sure that I get I'm going to bring this down even closer maybe. Oh, the cord popped in the way there. Sorry about that. So you can see these better, okay? So here is one that, one of the cards that you will do in the hydrangea class. And you will get hydrangea, the paper, you're going to get ribbon, and you're going to get the embellishments, which are the little butterflies, okay? And all the directions on Funfold. See how that slides up? See that? Beautiful, beautiful colors and cards here. And then you'll also get half a pack of the Mercury paper, which is Rococo Rose and the Gorgeous Grape. But this is using circles with the little butterflies, and then this one pops up like this. Okay? All right. Now, go to the events, click on the hydrangea event class, and you can see the details, and you go to take the link of the PayPal and put that in your browser, and you can PayPal the price. If you want to include the bundle, take the price from the, I actually need to update that so that you have the price and the number right there. But you get those at base price. You don't pay any shipping or tax on the bundle if you purchase that with the class. That's the hydrangea class. That is coming up February 13th. So I think the 6th is the cutoff on that one. All right, look at the seashell one. That one is the next one, and I can't remember the exact date. But, and then this one, you'll get the pearlized paper and the sand and sea designer paper. Look at that. There's one. Here is an easy one using the opal rounds in there. Can you see that? That's the pearlized paper, you guys. It's amazing. So this lifts up. Look at that. And then this can actually stand. So pretty. Here is another fun fold where we cut out and emboss all of those shells. So you will need the stamp set to do this one, that's for sure, okay? And then this one opens up just like that. And it stands up. You like that one? There you go. So that is the seashell class. Gosh, that is all of the stamping for tonight. Again, I can bring these in really quick so you can see the cards. And I am going to go ahead and pop back so I can see you all. I just want to say thank you for joining me this evening. And let's see here. There. Hi. thank you so much. I'm hoping that you enjoyed all of the cards. If you are new to stamping, contact me. Let me help you get started. If you like a lot of what you saw tonight, one of the benefits of signing up as a discount purchaser or a demonstrator right now is you get 5 packages of designer paper that's going to be in the next catalog, which is something that no one else can get until June, or excuse me, until I believe it's May. We have a transition. The new catalog will be out in May. So with all of that, it's $99 and no shipping. You choose $125 in product, and you get 200 sheets of designer paper. And if you join my team, you also get free tutorials for the classes that I offer. Now, you don't get the kits unless you pay for the kit with everything, but you get the free tutorials. So I hope that that's something you might think about, especially if you have if you have like a $70-some, just go that extra $20 more, and you get the kit, and you can get your discount purchase of 20% off, plus all the great benefits that you have as a demonstrator and being part of Barbie's Blessings team. Gosh, if there's any questions that you have on the products tonight, I feel like I whizzed right through there. We went a little bit over, but I thought I loved the projects that I shared. I appreciate you all being here, and I hope that you come back on Thursday so you can see what I do with this piece right here, okay? So, tell your friends, share. I didn't forget about my drawing for last week's Thursday, so that's coming too, and I am done for tonight as far as stamping, so if you've got time, go ahead and try to stamp some more. Otherwise, I will see you next time, okay? All right, have a great night. Bye-bye.